and the film surgeon. Welcome back to the attic. Oh, ladies, gentlemen, people of all races, genders, sexes, creeds, nationalities. We welcome you all. Pronouns. We welcome you all to another exciting episode of Film Addict. Today we'll be reviewing The Harder They Fall. And kids, get your parents' permission before you watch this.
Because this one definitely has a lot of violence and adult stuff, I'll say, inside of it. But that's neither here nor there. Let's jump right into it.
Coming to us from Netflix.
Oh, yes.
Netflix.
No problem. And we're not asking for sponsorships or anything. But Let's jump right into our film review. The Harder They Fall. Now, I'm going to be honest with my review on this one, because when I started watching it, I was like, doesn't really appeal to me, does it? I don't like Westerns, but that's what makes Film Addict a different kind of show and a more appreciated show, because I'm not reviewing it from what I like. I still am going to watch it and see if it's good as a movie, if other people that like those kinds of movies, if other people that want a good movie, if they are going to enjoy this. So I started watching it, was kind of half watching it, and then I was like, I talked with you, Manny, and you said, no, you should watch it, it is pretty good. And I was like, oh, I guess I'll be more in tune with what's going on. And so I started it over after being 30 minutes in and watched it again from beginning to end. And it was good. I liked it. For a Western with an all African American or mostly African American main cast, which to me kind of didn't make sense to have those, because during that time I don't think African Americans that was kind of prevalent with them kind of being those gunslingers.
Wrong. False. All those people, all those names were actually real people.
They did say something like that in the beginning.
No, all those people actually existed, and black people were gunslingers at the time. They just weren't prominent, because why would you want?
So that's where like Crips and Bloods came from.
No, Michael, that is not where Crips.
That's their origin. That's like their ancestors of Crips and Bloods, right?
No, Michael, no.
Are you sure? Google it.
No.
Well, neither here nor there. To know that is even better. I didn't think that they were as prevalent, but they did have that crossover between the white people and black people and the different races in that time frame at some point. And so neither here nor there, the villains, and oh my God, if we're going to talk about actors, let me talk about the acting for a second. First of all, Idris Elba, great, okay? I can't think of the guy's name, but he's Conan the Warrior or Conqueror. What's his name? He was in Lovecraft Country.
Oh, Jonathan Majors.
Yes, that's right. So he was good in it. But what was surprising to me was to see Deon Cole as a comic and fellow comic and somebody who has met him and talked with him for a very long time. He's known as a comedian in a funny role, but he played the heck out of this in a more serious role, just to see something different. I guess when you see somebody that's attributed to a certain style or a certain form of art, you don't think that they can do something else or that they're going to bring that same silly humor. And I think you said the same thing in our last episode when you were referring to Brian Henry.
Brian Tyree Henry.
Yeah.
There you go.
And how that was a different role for him. And so I think that I saw that same thing inside of Deon Cole. So to me, I really liked that. I liked the kid, fast gunslinger kid, even though... Well, anyway, let's just move forward from that. I liked everyone's acting inside this movie. I liked the story. Regina King, now she was pretty BA inside of this, but I just felt like her wardrobe in it should have been a little bit more BA. Like, I didn't like her hairstyle, her wardrobe in it. Like, she should have been a feared character that fit in terms of how she was dressed, that fit in terms of how she acted. Music was good. I mean, Sean Carter, to jump in there, you should already know there's going to be a blueprint, no pun intended, laid down on this movie, and they did a significantly well job in this. Cinematography, it was average. I can't think of anything off the top of my head that really stands out to me. Yeah, maybe there was one or two cool shots, but nothing that I was like, oh my god, look at that. That's so great. But still, all in all, with everything that I looked at and everything that was given to me and that I saw from all the different categories of acting, music, cinematography, etc., I'm gonna say solid A.
Okay, I'm glad to jump in here. This movie is fantastic. I've watched it 5 times now.
You have not watched it. You don't have that much time to be watching movies 5 times.
I've watched this movie 5 times now. I actually watched it again last night. Anywho, this movie is fantastic. And at first, I was kind of like, I'll be honest, like you, when I first saw it on Netflix, I was like, a Western. Do I really want to watch this movie? No, I don't. But then I had watched like several other movies, and I was like, you know what? I need another movie to watch. I'm sitting here playing video games. Why not throw it on? If it's good, okay, I'll peek. If not, I'll play video games, and it'll be on in the background. So it came on, and I was like, oh crap. And then I started to get into it, and I was playing video games less and watching the movie. So yeah, fantastic. I mean, let's just start from the acting. Regina King, if she doesn't get an award for her performance in this, I don't know. She played that, and you would, and again, they had people in certain roles that you would not expect. This type of, I would never expect that from Regina King. She was fantastic. Jonathan Majors, fantastic. Idris Elba, fantastic. I even Lakeith Stanfield as Cherokee Bill, loved him too. I think he fit that character perfectly.
He was the sheriff, right?
No, he was the I don't like inflicting violence guy, the guy that was constantly giving all the speeches in the other quick draw that's in the Rufus Buck gang. Okay. Yeah, Lakeith Stanfield by Kim, Deon Cole, surprised by him. And even though he was playing a character, you know, seriously, and did a good job of doing it seriously, he was still somehow funny. I like it. Maybe he's just a naturally funny person, and that's just what it is. But he still has some hilarious moments in this movie, and he wasn't meant to be the comic relief, if you get what I'm saying. Like, that wasn't his role in this film. So I loved this movie. The acting was good. The story, I mean, the story is kind of generic. You know, it is what it is. I don't really want to give anything away, but it kind of is what it is. The story is kind of generic, but we take a generic story and we make it feel good. So, you know, I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. If you can take it and make it actually work, which is what they did here, I'm okay with that. The twist at the end, I feel like you're either going to love that or you're going to hate it. Kind of up to you. As far as like set design, this is the first time I'm talking about set design. The vibrancy of everything. I feel like even though this was like set in the Old West, they did a good job of trying to make everything like colorful and super vibrant and bright. Like all the colors of the town, all that other stuff. And it was super funny because they go to this white town and it's all white, like literally all white. So, so they use the set design to kind of be comic relief too. In these very tense situations, which is really, really good. CGI, there was nothing special there. I mean, I can't tell you that super cool CGI shot you should look out for. Just isn't any of that there. Music was fantastic. Enjoyed the music in this one. The music helped me.
Sorry.
The music helped the movie be better too. It's almost like, and I want to look this up, it's almost like they wrote the script with the music in mind.
It drove it in the beginning too. It started in the beginning.
Yeah, I want to look this up and see if that's true, but it's almost like they wrote the script with the music already. So that was the music was phenomenal. They did a good job, man. I gotta give this an A plus. I enjoyed this film. I think a lot of people will enjoy this film. Even if you're not into Westerns, I think you'll like this one. I truly do. And if you're into Westerns, you're gonna love it too. So check it out, man. Check it out.
Well, I mean, A plus. That's pushing it really far. I mean, cinematography
A plus.
also had to been up there. I mean, it's definitely an A. And
So,
like whether you're into Westerns or not.
Yeah, what it lacks, and this is the only reason I say it's an A plus, what it lacks is being made up significantly by everything else that it has.
It had good points inside of all of the different categories that make for a good film. But I think that, I don't know, story, if it's a generic story, if the film cinematography was there, you can't really, in my eyes, give it an A plus. But somebody that's seen it 5 times obviously is going to put it up there. It's definitely worth the watch. I'm not trying to discount it.
And it's a good rewatch too. It's something that you can watch again.
I don't know if I'd watch it again.
Now I'm just looking forward to Jonathan Majors, what he's doing next. He's a really good actor, man.
Right.
He really
calm down while I finish this up and go watch it the 6th time. Maybe even the 7th or 8th time. It's good. It's good. A plus in my eyes. I think it needs to have stepped up on some of those other things. The music did drive it. The music drove it a lot. Because I think if you would have pictured that with mediocre music, would that still be an A plus in your eyes?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But that's what I was saying. There's so many other points that they hit so well that it makes up for and they take what is a generic story and still make it good. It's not like the story is super boring. It isn't. They take a generic story and make it good. It's still generic though. I'm 100% willing to admit that.
Well, there it is. Definitely check it out. You guys be the judge. Whether you like
in the comments, let us know.
Whether you like Western movies or not, whether you like Western movies with an all-black cast, whether you like Western movies, that in general, I'll just say, check it out. See what you guys think. Let us know inside the comments. We are approaching episode 100, and HR has been breaking news for us. It is going to be our first ever live show. We are going to do Film Addict Live. Episode 100. We are trying to reach all the kids and all the families and make this a family show. Whoop, 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 whoop. So I just want to thank everybody for tuning in and joining us here. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We want to thank everybody that has already tuned in and has been a huge contribution to the growth of this channel. Please don't forget to hit us up and let us know what you guys think. And as always, this has been another exciting episode of Film Addict.